Hey, it's me, TB, and today I'm bringing to you my intro clip for the Trick-or-Treat-a-thon. I'm trying to do a reading vlog for this. Who knows? I don't think it'll be weekly. It might just be like one for 2 weeks each. Who knows? Basically, I'm filming this now because I have time, and I know fully well that I won't have time for like a while to film like a sit-down intro clip. So here we are. I have no idea what I'm going to read first, but as usual, per my reading vlogs, like a little disclaimer right here is that my life is very boring. I don't go places, so this is going to be like a full kind of like just me talking about books. So you want like fun b-roll of like going places, you were at the wrong channel. Look again, we are very low budget here, so I would temper your expectations and expect the bare minimum because that is what we can afford here. I know what I'm going to read first. Probably my book club pick for this month, which is Beckoning Blood by Dino DeLorme, I think. Basically, it is like a vampire book involving two brothers because one of them is very toxic, so I'm pretty sure this will fit for my Frankenstein novel, I think, or the opera. Listen, whatever prompt involves there being a toxic, like abusive, whatever relationship, this is going to fit that prompt, hopefully. Because it is on ebook, I need to get to my book club book sooner rather than later, so I will get that done, hopefully, and yeah, I should probably update you whenever I start that, which again, it probably won't be this first weekend. I'll try to fit it in, but I have like a paper to write that I haven't even started on, and it's due this Monday. Haven't even decided on like a theme for that essay, so yeah, I should probably get to that at some point, but we will deal with that when we get to it. And yeah, I'll probably update you whenever I start reading a book, or start reading a book, and I will do that then. So hey, we are doing the first update for the Trick-or-Treat-a-thon reading vlog. So today is Sunday, and I did not update you on Friday because I just didn't really read anything like for the readathon, and I was at work for like most of the day, so I couldn't really like film there, I haven't made progress really on my TBR as of right now. I am currently, I think, in the middle of like I think I'm at like 30% of the way through Beckoning Blood for my book club, because I kind of want to like focus on getting my book club books done early. That way I'm not like falling behind, because the first few months I was like falling behind a little bit. So I need to like make sure I stay on top of that. So that's my top priority. I have finished at least one book, and that is, I forget what it's called. It's called like The Awakening or whatever. It is like part of the like the Darkest Powers series by Kelly Armstrong. Basically, it's following these kids that are sent to this like group home, and while there they discover that they all have powers, and YA paranormal romance ensues. Basically, I'm giving a series like 4 stars mostly. I'm on like book 3 right now. I'm on like 40% through book 3, I think, give or take. And so far it's still like I'm liking the books, but I think it's more so because like they're YA without being like overly adult. They feel very like of their time in like a good way, I guess. Yeah, and they're doing like a couple of like interesting things, like the love triangle isn't as like prominent or as forced. Like it's there, but it's very like lightly there, I guess, even though it is pretty obvious who she's gonna like end up with. There's like a triangle of sorts, because of course even then like the romance aspect is very like small in this book, which is a good thing, I guess, because it reads very differently than like the usual YA trilogies now. But yeah, I'm liking that. There is like a sequel trilogy that I might read to, depending on when I get to that. But yeah, no idea when I'm going to finish the 3rd book, because I'm listening to it via audiobook. I do listen to audiobooks on my way to and from school and at work, so I might be able to finish it tomorrow. It depends. But regardless, I should be able to finish that audiobook by Tuesday, I think. So yeah, that's there, and it's Sunday, but I can't really read that much right now because I'm working on an essay, and I kind of like take a break around like 12:20. Then we had our live stream from like 2 to 3, so I'm kind of like gonna take a break until like 5ish maybe, just so I'm not looking at a screen for a few hours. And then I hope to finish that essay. It's probably gonna be shit, but I want to finish that, and maybe I can get more reading done. But I'm not going to get my hopes up, because I take forever to write essays and have to work in 2 more sources that just don't fit, but they're all I could find. So I'm going to try and force it to fit, and it's gonna suck. So yeah, I shall update you whenever I read more or have something else to say. Who knows? Hey, so it is like, I don't know, it's like Tuesday night, and I haven't really like read a lot. I have nothing like for my TBR that I set out to do, so that's great. So what have I read? Today I finished the last book in the Darkest Power series, I think it's called. I think the last book is called The Reckoning. So that was the time. It was fucking awful. I had no idea you could like write an ending book in a trilogy and have so many like loose threads still, because I had so many questions and it just ends in such a way that's like, you feel like there should have been a fourth book, but there wasn't. So it feels like we're missing something, but there's an ending, I guess, so I'll take it, I guess. So yeah, that was the thing. The next audiobook I'm listening to is for like another TBR, so you won't hear me talk about that here. So, but what I can talk about is before I hit that book to try, I tried listening to Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater, because I had it on my like list of books on Scribd, because, you know, I'm trash. And I was like, you know what, it can't be that bad. Like, people talk about this book as if it's like trash, and yeah, it was pretty trash. There's nothing I could say that was like good about it, because I got like 10% in and I had to DNF because I just did not like that writing style at all. And I'm pretty sure that our main character wanted to fuck this wolf, and she did not know that it was a werewolf at this time. So like, she was really into this wolf, like too much into it, to the point where it became kind of like concerning. And there's a part where she like snarls at another wolf, and it's like, I think she's a furry, and personally I'm not into like a furry romance right now, so good for you if you like Shiver. But personally, you know, I'm not in for this bestiality maybe girl, so I DNF'd that. I still might one day listen to the Raven Cycle, probably not anytime soon, but you know, maybe one day. So I'm still like progressing slowly through Beckoning Blood for my book club, because I'm reading that via ebook, so I'm kind of reading that whenever I have like free time, I guess. I'm like almost halfway, I think, give or take. This is like very dark, but also kind of like smutty, so that's pretty cool. There's sort of like murder going on, and a lot of like hints towards wanting to murder people. So there's that. We've had like our first official like full-on like descriptive sex scene, and it was very good. So it like kind of hurts already, because like I know that given how the plot is going to like set up to work, that like this can't be like the happy times, because we haven't even hit like the midpoint, you know, twist, break, whatever. Like, not even to mention the like big, like the last, you know, fourth of the book has to be like very intense, because like it's the ending of this first book in like a series, so it has to be like pretty intense. So I know it's not going to be happy, but I want it to be happy so badly. So basically I'm already getting ready for Caine, and I'm kind of dreading it. So there's that. It's just like the brothers are like still kind of fighting, and like Olivier is like fucking this one guy, but like that guy wants to be all sweet and romantic, but Olivier is all violent and shit and doesn't want sweet romance right now. So it's like, I know it's probably not going to be end happily for the other guy, but I want it to anyway, because it would be like a good romance arc. But yeah, it's not gonna go that way. I know it's not. So I'm already getting ready for sadness there. Another main character is called Etienne, I think. I feel it feels bad not knowing that, but for some reason his name is just like not in my mind right now. But whatever. The other brother, like the good brother, he's also fucking this other guy, and so far it seems like they're going to be very like soft romance. But we have been told that Olivier kind of kills the men that, you know, our main brother, I guess. Olivier kind of kills the guys that he's into, because he gets very jealous and needy. So there's that too. So obviously this isn't going to end happily for anyone. I'm just ready for Caine. So that's all from me. I will update you, I guess, whenever there's more to talk about. I haven't even like edited the other clips yet, so I need to get on that. Otherwise, it's going to be a very big pain in the ass to edit when it comes down to the end of the week. So yeah, I will update you whenever that happens. So yeah. Hey, it's me, TB, and this should be my final update for this reading vlog. Since today is the 7th, I think this should be the last day, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so yes, this vlog has been a mess, which, you know, should be expected, honestly. So, to wrap up what I kind of finished, that I did not talk about in this vlog for whatever reason. I didn't talk about Beloved, because I kind of finished it before the month started, but we did discuss this in class, and today I'm finally like done with it, so thank God. I talked about some on my TBR video, so to just kind of like summarize, I guess like to hook you into it. Basically, our main character is a woman that escaped slavery, and she should be able to live her life happily, you know, being away, but she's still haunted by the trauma that she experienced while being enslaved, and she's haunted by the ghost of her dead child. However, early on into the book, this ghostly child vanishes, and one day when our main character is coming home, she finds a woman sitting out in front of her house, basically, and this woman shares the same name as her dead baby, and the plot kind of takes off from there. I'm kind of like extending what the summary on the back tells you, because I feel like knowing that there is this woman that comes into the picture makes it more interesting to me, I guess. It kind of takes like a very like, I guess, and like generic haunted house story, makes it into something else, which I feel like would make more people interested in reading this. This does deal heavily with the trauma that kind of comes as part of being enslaved. So if you don't want to read books about slavery, probably don't read this, or at least go into it knowing that's going to deal pretty heavily with that as like a topic, you know. But I did like it, and I am going to give it 4 stars. I did have to like rush read this in like 2 days for class, so I think I'm kind of biased and probably is closer to a 5 stars. But as it stands right now, it probably is a 4 stars for me. So yeah. Then also for class, I had to read Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. I've read this before, so this is a reread. And basically, we're following our character Janie Crawford as she is going through her life, being married to these three men, and kind of how she comes to develop as a person. And yeah, that's basically it. So I had to read this for my like novel class. Basically, we kind of talk about the structure of novels. So yeah, we're not technically done with this, but I have finished reading it, so I'm counting it. This one should fill the prompt for The Mummy, which is to read a book that was written over 20 years ago, because this was published in 1937, I think. So it counts. So yeah, I still like this, and I still get 5 stars, because on a reread, there are some things that you kind of notice that kind of foreshadow how future events play out. It was sad, and I almost cried again, so great. And on a reread, you cannot forget how much like this first half kind of like covers, because like how in depth the book is about certain things. So yeah, it's kind of like a weird thing to reread because of like how the book kind of plays out, but still I liked it on read, and I want to read it again in the future, so fantastic. Another thing that I finished reading recently, I had not finished it, but I'm pretty close to it, that is Beckoning Blood. I have like an hour left in the ebook, so that should be finished like tonight, I think, which I might update you then too, who knows, it depends. I'm like officially over the halfway point. The book is split into like 3 acts pretty much, and I'm on like a 3rd act, which takes place in the present day. So it's kind of like, I guess where I am right now, they're kind of like adjusting to being in this present day. And yeah, I was right. The middle part did not stay happily, and I'm kind of sad now. So fantastic. I just don't know like how this book is going to end, because like there's some elements being introduced that like bring up questions like how this is all going to get resolved. Because obviously this is like book 1 in a trilogy, I think. So like something has to be like resolved in some way by the end of this. I have no idea what it's going to be like finished off when it comes to like plot wise, because like it's a lot. And I'm just like, how are the other 2 books going to be structured? So I'm thinking about right now. And yeah, the relationship between the 2 brothers is still toxic. So, you know, no surprise there. And yeah, I'm just expecting like pain to happen, because like where we are now is not going to get happier by any means. So basically, I am just ready for sadness. And I think it's off to say it when it comes to like things I've been reading, because my audiobook I'm listening to is for a separate reading vlog. So there's that too. But I'm not counting it for this readathon. So we're not going to talk about it. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, subscribe, like, share, all of that. Hopefully I will see you next week.